everyone, a very warm welcome on this coronation weekend, whether you're a supporter of the royal family or not. It's a long weekend. We've all had a bit of a break. Today, we're hoping we're not having a bit of a break in Buxton because we need to beat Bristol City and Preston North End. Hello and welcome to episode 55 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. First up, Bristol City in the League One. They're running away with it at the minute, so it's going to be a tough match, I can tell you. And then we play Preston North End, as we did last season in the Papa John's Trophy second round knockout stages. We've got them again. Can we progress further this year? We will find out in due course. But I can tell you, since you were last with us, we played just one game and we've won it. Against Fleetwood, it was a comprehensive, I would say the most comprehensive game we've had recently. We seem to be just finding that little bit of mojo at the minute. I think we've gone, excuse me, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in League One undefeated after that run of 3 games, 3 defeats in a row, including Preston, who we played today. Three defeats in a row, and then we've hit, but 7 games in the league, unbeaten, but 10 games since we turned it around with Aston Villa under 21s in the Papa John's Trophy. And then since then, we've had a fine run. And as I said, it was probably one of the most comprehensive. That's not the screen I wanted, actually. The screen I wanted was this one. I think probably the most comprehensive win we've had for a while, actually. Fleetwood, here we go. As you will see, pretty much in that first half, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes-ish. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, and this one. This is this side of the line, I've realised. In which case then, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes, there or thereabouts. And even that one was pretty even, Steven. So definitely had the bulk of the first half and the second half. They only had about 5 minutes and they were really not in it that much at all. So comprehensive win against Fleetwood Town. I think that's the first time we played them this season. Let's just check. Past meetings, just played them that once, and it was a good win, as I say. Joe Tomlinson and James Tilley getting on the score sheet. I think it's his first goal for us, James Tilley. 16 shots, 7 on target, 1.92, 53% of the possession. They had 4 shots, just a 1 on target, 0.38, 47% of the possession. More of the same, please. If we can play like that against Bristol City, I'm not saying we'll beat them, but I think we stand a fair chance. How does that affect the table? Well, doing it all wrong today. I've been on holiday for a week, come back, getting it all wrong. Here we go. We've moved up to 17th place. Still got 3 games, at least 3 games, or no, at least 2 games in the teams immediately above us. Preston, the only other side, Ling up in 12th place. That have played 16 games so far. But the teams immediately around us, we've got 3 games over Rotherham, 3 games over Barnsley, 2 games over Wigan, 3 games over Fleetwood, who we've just played, and then 2 games over Forest Green. So, to be honest, we've still got the opportunity. 6 points. We could climb the table and be a good sort of mid to top end of the table if we can just get away. But, of course, one of those games is against Bristol City. So that's not going to be easy, is it? Following that, though, in League One, we do have Crawley Town currently in 23rd. And Wycombe Wanderers in 3rd, so some toughies coming up. Then we go back-to-back against Bradford City as we run up to Christmas. They're in 21st. And then Forest Green on Boxing Day. And we've got Sutton United on, in fact, back-to-back Sutton United as well around the new year. And hopefully we're coming up now. What we should see in this episode, whether we clear the financial fair play thing. As we know, 35p per week needed to reduce. We did transfer out one of our players. Well, I say transfer out. He went out on loan. Manny Norket going out on loan. Saved us some wages. He did indeed save us. How much did he save us? Tells me here somewhere. I think. Contract. Well, why can't I see that contract details? Here we go. 525 a week. So that has reduced the £35, but I presume they only review it weekly, so it hasn't actually come back yet to save. So we'll see how that goes. But first up on the episode today, then Bristol City. I was going to have a look at the table, and I don't think we did have a proper look at it. We had a quick squirch at it. As you'll see, Bristol City 40 points at the top of the table, 3 points clear of Peterborough in second, and a game in hand. Wickham in third on 33. They've won their last 5 games on the trot. They've only lost twice this season. Those games to Wickham and Peterborough, the two teams immediately behind them. They've not lost to anybody below that so far. So we've got a bit of a tall act to do. And Bristol Rovers up into 4th as well, which they're going very well. Won their last 5 games on the trot as well. We managed to get a draw against them. So that's quite good. So, as I say, first task up today is Bristol City. Let's have a look at the team that will face them. And this is the team that will face Bristol City in this Sky Bet League One match against the league leaders. It's Thomas in goal, Linton, Williams, Sass Davis and Viner chosen as the right-sided defender in preference to Tomlinson and I can never remember his name. McDonald, of course. But Viner has been chosen as the better player on that right side. Mundell and Pedder are in front of the back 4 with Omatoy, Tilley and Smith sat behind Walker up front. Walker, our leading goal scorer so far this season. He's been out and about. He's not really been featuring up front in attack just recently. Just he's on a 6.46, but he is our top goal scorer, and we hope he can do the business today. On the bench, Killop, Gamble, Tomlinson, Duddyzak, Griffiths, Moss and Burns. And here we are at Ashton Gate, and Dan Bentley still in goal for Bristol City. Of course, he's moved to Wolves in real life. And that's how we face up. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 as well. Bristol City top. We're currently in 17th. First highlight, Bristol City highlight. Morton with it, swings it in. It's headed in, but Thomas saves it. And the second highlight, Williams on the ball. Comes forward, looks for Mundell. Mundell finds Tilley into the path of Omatoy. Omatoy has a shot, but straight in the arms of Bentley. To do better than that to beat Bentley. Free kick for Bristol City. Morton heads it in. And tips over the top. Thomas with a goal kick to Williams. Williams fires one forward long. Not sure if that was headed on or headed backwards there, but Morton picks it up. And really, Walker should have got a foot in there. It's gone out wide to Forsu. Forsu comes inside, cuts it in, looking for Semenyo, but heads it over the top. We have a free kick in the D. Walker with the free kick. Can he put this away? Oh, yes, he can! 8th goal of the season. And though I support Bristol City in real life, I don't know if you knew that, but Buxton go one up, and probably nothing more than we deserve in this first half. Picked up 3 yellow cards, though. That's the only trouble. A goal from Walker. And half-time comes And what a time to get that goal. 44 minutes on the clock. 4 shots, 3 on target, 0.29, 44% of the possession. Bristol City have had 9 shots, 4 on target, 0.93 and 56% of the possession. We've not been out of the game. We've not been in it totally, but we've not been out of it. It's been a good first half and a cracking first half for Lewis Walker. 48 minutes on the clock. Our first highlight of the second half. Bentley gets the ball forward, but it's headed down. Tilly has it. Tilly's looking for support. He's got support in the way of Johnny Smith, Pedder, Walker, and that ball given away, but it's Williams picking up and tidying up. Linton, Mundle, we build again. Mundle to Williams. Williams swings it in, looking for Johnny Smith. Johnny Smith, can he get a cross in? He's turned, he's got it in. Tilly has put it away. His second of the season, goal in the last 2 games. And we go 2 up against Bristol City at Ashton Gate on 49 minutes. Lovely through ball. Smith just really held the ball up, created the space, and Tilly swung at the ball, beating Bentley, and we go 2 up. For Sue, Bristol City highlight on that far side. Benarous. Back to Randall. Towler. Pedder. Trying to get a foot in there. The ball's there. Digian. And Digian, Maybear Digian, 15th goal of the season. He's their top scorer. And he's got one back on 56. Held that lead for 7 minutes. Held the 2-goal lead for 7 minutes. Oh, Thomas should have had that. Not sure if it went through his legs. Sass Davis with a free kick. Just halfway inside our own half. Finds Mundle. Mundle through to Tilly. Tilly finds Omotoy. Omotoy into the path of Walker. Walker puts it away. He's 9th of the season. And we've got that 2-goal cushion again on 62 minutes. Well. Boys and girls, could this be the turning point of the season? Playing the league leaders and looking every bit as if we could beat them. Oh, man. What a confidence boost this will be. Question of offside, and maybe VAR would have ruled it out, but corner, Mametti with that corner for Bristol City as a penalty's been given. Oh, dear. And I presume it's Digian that will take it. Or Digney. And he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. And they've got that goal back again. That 2-goal cushion lasted about a minute. And with 69, nearly 70 minutes on the clock, we made 2 changes. Rafferty Pedder not having a good game in midfielder. Regan Griffiths on for Pedder. And he likes to be a box-to-box midfielder, so we'll set him as a box-to-box midfielder. And then we have also brought on Patrick Gamble has come on for Harry Williams. Question mark over whether we should have taken off Sass Davis because he's not having such a good game, but we've thought twice about it. Josiah Linton, I've noticed, he's not having a good game on that left side. I am tempted to take him off for Joe Tomlinson. In fact, we'll do that as well while we're here. So Joe Tomlinson in on the left side as well. There are changes for now. And with 80 minutes on the clock, we've made 2 more changes. Romain Mundle was getting tired. He has come off. Dudizak has come on for him. We've swapped Dudizak and Griffiths around. And I did say 2 changes, didn't I? Only that 1 change. But we have Omotoy has gone up front. Walker dropped out onto the left side. Just to change it up a little bit. Just to see if we can do anything different up front there. Viner with a throw-in on that far side. Tilly back to Viner. Gamble. Oh, thought he's going to lose that ball for a minute. He's pumped that forward and has been given away. Towler's won it. But Tomlinson gets in. Tilly, loses the ball. And they're coming on a counter-attack. And who's that? Viner has got a red card. I was just thinking about changing and bringing on a defensive midfielder, and Viner's changed it. Viner gets his second yellow and gets sent off. That's messed it up completely. We don't have a defender. Oh, hang on. Pause. What's going on here? I think all we can do is we'll have to go to a flat back three. Move that along. To go to a flat back three. It's not ideal for Tomlinson, but we can change him. And then what we'll do is we have to... Any of these are defensive midfielder. I don't think we've got a defensive midfielder there either, have we? That was bad planning on my part. I'm going to drop Griffiths back into that defensive midfield role, which he's not good at, and put him on defend. We'll bring Tilly back into here as a Mazzala. That's his best role. Not on attack. Mazzala on support. And we've just got to hope to goodness that we can hang on. Look, Omatoy has picked up an injury as well. That's not good. We might have to replace Omatoy for Sam Burns up front. That's what we're going to do. Sam Burns prefers to play as a pressing forward. We'll put him on a pressing forward instruction. And that's what we've done. That's hopefully, fingers crossed, might see us through to the end. 6 minutes of injury time. Mehmeti gets it forward. Gamble heads it to Tilly. Tilly finds Burns, who's come on for Omatoy, of course. Hope that injury isn't too bad for Omatoy. Past that to nobody. There was nobody running through. Gamble, though, sorts it out. Duddyzak. Griffiths out wide to Smith. Smith chips the goalkeeper. It's on, hit the crossbar and gone out. Goal kick highlight effectively continues. Bentley with that long ball forward. Duddyzak heads it down, but only as far as Fosu. Mehmeti tries to feed it through, but Sass Davis is equal to it. Sass Davis puts it out wide, looking for Walker, who's tired now. Didn't get there. Bentley, as Bristol City try and get back on level terms, but that was a poor ball by Bentley. Burns! And a good save by Bentley. It's gone out. And Burns trying to save that. Bentley with the ball forward finds Mehmeti. Oh, Tomlinson though is there, tidies up, finds Walker, and we're on the end of. It's all over. We've beaten Bristol City, league leaders, and we've beaten them 3-2. It was a bit hairy scary towards the end there, especially when Zach Viner got sent off. But boy, have we done a job. I am more than pleased with that. Apart from Zach Viner getting sent off, we could have done better had he not got sent off. But there you go. That is it. 13 shots, 7 on target. When you consider Bristol City had 14 and 8, that wasn't bad. 49% of the possession, 1.47 on the XG. Never really in it on the XG. 2.35. Well, I say that. Were at times. That is a cracking game. Lewis Walker 2, James Tilley the other one. We've beaten Bristol City, the league leaders. There's only 2 other sides have done that up to date. Can we propel ourselves from here up the table? Let's go and have a look and see how that has affected the table. And here we are. This is what the table looks like. We are only the 3rd side to beat Bristol City this season. And they've lost their game in hand and 3 points clear of Peterborough in 2nd. We've moved up to 15th. So we have won that game in hand. 2 games now in hand over the likes of Wigan on 23 points. So if we can win those 2 games in hand, we'll be on 29. And look where we will be. From being down on the edge of relegation, we could be up well in the top half of the table because it's so tight here. If we can win those 2 games, we could pile ourselves up and we could be... I think we could be up around about 10th place in the next couple of games if we can keep this form rolling like it is. I'm really, really pleased with that game. That was good. 17 played then, 3 goal difference, 23 points on the board. And, that is looking rather good. We've got Crawley Town next. They're in 23rd, as you know. Doesn't always work. Played team at the top of the table, and we've beaten them. We'll play Crawley Town and potentially could lose to them. I'll do all the necessary bits in a minute. But coming up next, we've got Preston North End in the Papa John's Trophy second round. And we've played Preston twice so far in this series. Lost 1-0 to them in this particular round last year, but we have also lost to them in the league this season. Having said all of that, we were in bad form at the time, and it was the last time that we lost. So hopefully things have turned the tide a little bit, and it could mean that we stand a reasonably good chance against them today. Let's go and find out whether we can actually do a job on them or not. And this is the side that will face Preston North End in this Papa John's Trophy. Second round, exactly the same game as we played at this stage last season and lost to them 1-0. Thomas in goal then. It's Linton, Williams, Smith and McDonald as our back four. Mundell and Pedder are sitting in front of them. Scanlon, Tilley and Moss sit behind Lewis Walker, who scored 2 in the last game against Bristol City. Prizebeck, Tomlinson, Gamble, Patterson, Griffiths, Smith and Burns make up the bench. This is how the two sides face up. We're playing a 4-2-3-1. 4 changes to our starting 11. And they are playing a 4-3-3. First highlight, 6 minutes in. Tilley with a free kick. It's headed clear by the defence. And Tilley, I'm not sure what he was doing there. But Williams steps in, wins the ball back, looking for Walker. Didn't find him. Walker tracking back, though, does win the ball back. And this is the difference of late. We've been winning those sort of 50-50 balls, but losing out here. Smith heads that forward for McDonald. McDonald through to Tilley. Tilley crosses it. Walker! That's why we've put him up front. His 10th goal of the season. And with just 8 minutes on the clock, we go 1 up against Preston North End in this Papa John's second round. That long through ball. Tilley into space. Walker was there. (22, 23 minutes on the clock, and a goal kick for Preston North End as they come out. We got to be careful, don't concede here. Ball in, and that ball over the top. Smith is there, finds McDonald. McDonald brings it down nicely, but loses the ball and then wins it back again. Moss to Pedder, finds its way back to Moss. McDonald tries to scoop one in again, looking for Walker, but wasn't there. Smith heads it down to Mundell. Mundell, who's picked up a yellow card, gets it through to Moss. Moss, he scored. Second goal of the season for Perry Moss. And it's 2-0 with 25 on the clock. It's Smith winning the ball. Mundell threads the ball through. Moss brings it down. Moss just shoots. McDonald loses out to Mitchell, and we're going to have to be careful here. But Pedder is there. He's picked up a yellow card now as well. Forward to Moss. Moss, control of the ball. Lovely through ball to Tilley. Tilley. Ooh, he was looking for Walker coming in on that, but I think it got a deflection. It's gone out for a corner. Corner on the far side then. Pedder with the corner. Swings it in. Ooh, just over the top from Smith. It's a long ball forward, finds O'Neill. O'Neill out to Mitchell on this side. But he's had to go all the way back to Raisin. Forward, Smith winning those balls in defence today. Through to Moss again. Moss goes in. Walker, he's 11th of the season. He's got a brace again today. He is in fine form. Gets into double figures, I think, for the season. Well, it is. It's his 11th goal. Mundell. Tilley through to Moss. Moss crosses the ball in and Walker just plants it. Williams with a free kick to Mundell. Williams finds Scanlon. Scanlon weaving about, has Linton in support. Linton comes forward. He's looking for a way through. He's got his way through. Can he get a cross in now? No, he can't. He's lost the ball on that far side there. But Mundell, I thought it was Scanlon. Mundell comes back and collects it. Finds Moss, but Moss just couldn't control the ball. And the defender doing well there. Williams underneath that one. Johnson, Mundell. Lost control. Moss swings it outright to Scanlon. Scanlon controls it. And a question of a penalty there. It's gone out for a corner, though. Pedder with the corner on this side. An outswinger. Swings it. And it's into the arms of the goalkeeper. Half time. What a busy first half that was. And I'll tell you what, we are in complete control. Preston are just blown away at the moment. We continue our recent fantastic form. 50% on the possession, 10 shots, 6 on target, 1.82. Preston have had 1 shot all game, 0.01. Well, that is a first half to be reckoned with. The worst is Carl McDonald on a 6.8. Can we continue? Perry Moss having a fantastic game up front or out wide. Can we continue it in the second half? 3-0 lead at half-time then at Edgeley Park. And a draw for the third round of the Papa John's Trophy. Further than we've been before. Coming up if we can continue that form into the second half. First highlight of the second half. 47 minutes on the clock. And it was a highlight to Preston North End and a throw-in, but it's been given away. This through to Walker looking for his hat-trick. He scored it. His 12th of the season. And Lewis Walker has put us 4 up after 47 minutes. Striking straight after half-time. And wow, are we in drive at the moment. This is a good episode. We've been despondent. We've been down. We've not given up. And it's coming through now. Cadden with a free kick. Swings it over. And Preston losing that ball. Linton stepping in, winning it. Just need to get players forward now. Flooding. He's held the ball up. Got Moss there now. Moss going on a bit of a run. Can he get this ball into the area? Pulls it back. McDonald is there. McDonald, nice bit of evasive play. Finds Smith. Smith finds Williams. Williams has Linton out on this side. Scanlon. Scanlon playing in front of Linton today. Both of them on. It's Walker! Oh! And the goalkeeper had to make a save from Walker, who's on scintillating form. Pedder now with an outswinger. Can we score from the corner? We haven't seen many from corners of late. It's not. And with 64 minutes on the clock, we made one change. Rafferty Pedder has taken a knock. He's recovering, but we've decided, as he's on a yellow card as well, we'll take him off. 7.20. He's had a good game. He's done well today. Regan Griffiths is on for him. That's just that one change at the moment. And with 75 minutes on the clock, made 2 changes. Harry Williams is off and Patrick Gamble is on. Romain Mundell comes off and we bring on Alex Patterson for him. That's 2 changes made. We've got 2 more that we can make. And with 85 on the clock, we've made our final 2 changes. Perry Moss has come off, resting him. He's had a fine game. Was player of the match up until recently. But Perry Moss is off. Johnny Smith coming on the right for him. And final change, Joe Tomlinson has come on for Kyle McDonald. And it's all over. No more highlights. A comprehensive win, and I mean comprehensive, against Preston, who are League One rivals. We made them look ordinary. They had 4 shots, 1 on target, 0.10, 48% of the possession. We had 17 shots, 9 on target. By my reckoning, that's more than half. 2.78, 52% of the possession. It's a good day at the office. Let's have a look, because we've got a draw for the 3rd round of the Papa John's Trophy coming next. And here is the draw for the 3rd round. We've got further than we have before a third round of the northern section of the Papa John's Trophy. Let's have a look at the draw then. Just 4 games to be drawn, and we are up against either Blackburn under-23s, Lincoln or Harrogate, Liverpool under-23s. I'm not quite sure how all this is all a bit messed up. Manchester City under-21s, Salford, Manchester United under-21s, and Wigan in our side of the draw. Let's get underway. We're first out, and we will play Manchester United under-21s. So that's the next round. Lincoln or Harrogate will play Wigan. Liverpool under-21s will play Manchester City under-21s. And Salford will play Blackburn under-21s. So that's the draw for the third round of the Papa John's Trophy. Let's have a look and see how that affects the schedule. Some way off yet. So down here, we got a little way to go. It's in the new year. So we won't worry about that too much at the moment. We're going to come back for Derby County in the... they're in League One as well. Currently in 9th position. But in our current form, I don't think we should worry too much about anybody. Derby were flying at the top, I think, at one point. But anyway, we meet them. We have met them once before, I think. In fact, we met them 3 times before. We met them in the Papa John's Trophy second round last year. Is that last year? Yeah, last year. Lost 1-0 to them. We played them in League One right at the start of the season. Lost 2-0. But we did beat them 4-0 in the Papa John's Trophy this season, I think. If my memory serves me right. That's Preston. That's why I'm looking at that all wrong, aren't I? Past meetings, that's what we wanted. A 1-1 draw earlier in the season. So that's past history against them. And so I don't think we've got too much to worry about if we can continue our good form as it is. And then we play Crawley Town, who are in 23rd. We've played them 4 times in this series so far. We haven't lost to them yet. FA Cup third round. League 2, we played them twice. Beat them 1-0 at their place. 3-1 at our place. We're playing them at their place this time. So that's the next episode. Derby and Crawley Town. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and new series as they are released. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideTwo. It's down below there if you're not too sure. New episodes To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 56. It's out on Thursday. Derby and Crawley. Can we keep our good form going? Let's hope so. It's been a good episode this time. Goodbye.